the team at Passengers United, the whole team, they don't understand that sometimes you have to take actions that you didn't want to take. And for those of you who are wondering if I was diplomatic, so people are probably saying, well, Charlton, why did you scream at a meeting? Couldn't you have met with them? Couldn't you have reached out to them? So I want to clarify something. When we had the press conference at the governor's office in the winter of this year, calling for 400 social workers in the subway, I invited Riders Alliance to the press conference. I even invited Riders Alliance to attend the Long Island Railroad press conference. They were invited to attend. They did not show up, okay? So I extended an olive branch. I called the executive director. I requested a meeting with Betsy Plum. I never even got a response. So guys, there is some good news that I wanted to share with you in all this drama. And that is, after I screamed at Betsy Plum and the Riders Alliance team, they have decided to do a meeting with us. They are going to be meeting with us and some elected officials, because there's even some elected officials who are upset with the Riders Alliance. So guys, it's not only me. There's people who from the Queen's Bus Redesign Facebook group who have issues with RA. Everyone's having issues with Riders Alliance. It's not only me. So, I don't understand, first of all, why, and they claim that there's a video circulating around. There's no video. That video was not made public to anyone. So I don't appreciate, Matt. First of all, Matt has nothing to do with this, because Matt left Passengers United months ago. But for some reason, he decided to get involved in this along with other people. And, I'm upset with Pine Power LI, because Pine Power, me and you have been friends from the very beginning. When you first started organizing, remember in 2006 when Long Island Bus was being cut, I was there at all the public hearings with you. This was even before Matt became an advocate. And guys, Pine Power LI was the person who inspired me to become more of an activist. He really did inspire me. Pine Power LI, John Michno, he's a great human being. He truly is, guys. And so is Matt. Matt has great qualities to him. But, for some reason, we conflict. Our personalities tend to conflict. And I may have called Matt too many times, asking Matt questions and stuff. So maybe that's why Matt got upset, and also Andy got upset. But the truth of the matter is, guys, I'm going to say something to all of you. The truth of the matter is, I did a lot of the work. I created the event. I wrote the press release. I emailed the press release to all the media outlets. I organized the governor's press conference. And guys, think about this. We did so much on no money. That is something to be very proud of. So don't let anyone ever say that Passengers United is a joke, or it means nothing, or our organization, like Riders Alliance was telling some people that our organization's a splinter group. Guys, when Riders Alliance talks about us like that, and when they diminish the work that we've done, I need to respond to that. And Riders Alliance has never attended an MT board meeting or committee meeting. Matt didn't mention that in his video. Pine Power didn't mention that in his video. But you know who's attended all the MT board meetings? Matt has. I have. John has. Andy Randomness has. So all of us have. So, I felt like the video didn't make any... I mean, I understand they're upset, but they have to respect what I did. And actually, you know what? By me screaming at Betsy Plum, it actually got her attention, because she admitted to me that there were some problems in the organization. She did say that to me, and she did say that she was going to have a meeting with the board of directors. Guys, she said that to me face to face. And they did promise to have a meeting, although she did not apologize. And she did back Danny Pearlstein, and she said that she supported Danny Pearlstein, because he's been with Riders Alliance for a while, and she said his quote unquote, she said that she trusted and believed in him. Now, that's her opinion, guys. I don't think she saw the WNBC report, and I'm gonna post the WNBC report with this video because y'all need to see that video. So my thing is, if I'm at a crime scene where a homeless man got killed, and I'm speaking on the news to WNBC, and I'm trying to help the community, and the community of Jackson Heights is there, right? And we're all upset about what happened, and we're trying to make a difference. Only for you to have an organization say, we don't need hundreds of thousands of cops in the subway, and the subway is safe. And Danny Pearlstein said that he rides with his 5-year-old, and the subway is safe for him. That is degrading. I'm sorry, guys. That is degrading to the community that Riders Alliance serves. So I felt that Riders Alliance was being very insensitive to me, to our hard work, and they have to respect. If an advocate, if we had an event, then they have to respect us. So guys, I had every right to confront Betsy Plum at that event, and I did speak to her in a very professional tone. There was no violence, okay? There was a quote, I think John said that the police, luckily the police were not called. There was no need for any of that, and the police were never called, guys, okay? And first of all, Matt Camper did not see anything. Matt Camper hasn't been with Passengers United, so I don't feel it's fair for him to comment like that. I mean, certain points that he commented on, I agree with him on. You know, like maybe I called him too much, but I had questions to ask him. You know, or maybe he was upset. He said I was obsessed with Riders Alliance. No, that is not it. But there comes a point as an executive director and as an organizer that you cannot let people bully you and walk all over you. You have to be stern. And I think that's what everyone got confused. You know, I'm a very humble and nice person. Most of you know that. But there comes a point where you have to be aggressive a little bit, and you have to make your voices heard. And guys, you think being on the news is easy? It's not easy. You know, we do a lot of things for the community. So all I'm asking for all of you on YouTube to understand is, please do not believe any of the rumors and things being spread on YouTube about me or about the other members who are still with Passengers United, because guess what? We're doing a lot of great work in the community. I think all of you should be proud that we've done this on no money. Meanwhile, Riders Alliance has millions of dollars. They actually get corporate funding from the very organizations that exploit the community, that exploit undocumented workers, that exploit people who are poor. Like, they get money from Forrest Ratner, who built the West Side Stadium. And I'm not making any of this stuff up, guys. All the stuff is in their financial reports. So what I'm saying to people is, you know, we need to rise up. We need to do a lot of things. But unfortunately, guys, Matt Camper, you know, he will not be able ever again to be in the organization. Neither will Jason Pinero, because of the way they went about saying things. I just can't have them back. As well as Andy Randomness. Andy basically said he was leaving because he didn't want to be associated with Passengers United because he was a Republican. And guys, I'm a Democrat. Now, you know, a lot of people think I'm a Republican because of my conservative beliefs. And to be honest with you, some of them are conservative. So I appeal to everyone. I work with all types of people. And, you know, all I can say, guys, is what Jason did to me, Jason Pinero did to me a few months ago, that was uncalled for. And I respect Jason in many ways, but I think his mental illness has gotten the best of him in that video. And, you know, I didn't appreciate the way I was trashed. So, guys, I had to do this video, and I had to respond, and I have every right to do this video because I've watched people trash Passengers United over and over again, and it's getting a bit annoying now. And you know what? I'm going to speak out, and I'm going to say what needs to be said. So the facts are, let's just do a rundown of the facts. The facts are that, you know, they're saying that I was cursing and screaming. There was only 2 or 3 curse words used at Riders Alliance, and that was after they told me to leave. One of them said, you shouldn't be here. And then another lady said, well, this is a public park. So I was in a public forum, in a public park, guys. I have every right to be there. And furthermore, I'm an advocate. I've done work in that community. Riders Alliance has not. So there will be a meeting between Riders Alliance. There will be a meeting between State Assemblywoman Catalina Cruz, and also Talia Wolfka is also going to be at the meeting, and I believe Nuller and some of the other bus advocates will be invited. So as a result of me being at that Riders Alliance forum, at that meeting, at that rally that they had, which really didn't accomplish much, and raising my voice, look at what we got. We got a meeting, and now Riders Alliance has to be held accountable. That is how you get things done. That is called leadership, guys. Okay? Being on the news is called leadership. What I've been able to pull off, and you know, a lot of times, guys, I don't even see myself on the news. I'm so busy doing these press conferences and doing these events and trying to help the community that by the time I come home, my neighbors are like, oh, we saw you on the news. So I'm just honored to work with all of you, and I was honored to work with Matt Camper, even though I'm a little disappointed with him, and I was honored to work with Andy Randomness, and also I was honored to work with you know, Kevin, and Kevin's still with us. Kevin does things, and also I was honored to work with all the other people that have helped at Passengers United. And like I said, I have a tremendous amount of respect for Pine Power LI, but he also suffers from a mental illness. So sometimes, you know, one day he'll say something, then the next day he'll change his views. So guys, all I can say is I'm trying to do the best that I can with Passengers United.